what's going on, everybody? Today we're doing Reptilia, the slide riff in that song. I'm also going to be teaching a lesson on the melody line. It's going to be in a beginner type form. I'm going to leave that in the description box below. This is going to be in standard tuning. This is not a beginner riff, but I'm going to break this down in layers, okay? So go ahead and grab your guitar and we'll get started. Alright guys, let's first learn the chords and the movements that are needed before we learn the whole riff. It'll make it a lot easier to put it together. So, first finger we're going to do, this is going to be number 1. We're going to start with our first finger, fret 14, string 5. Ring finger is going to go fret 15, string 2. Okay, now with my first finger, I'm muting the 6th, I'm muting the 4th, and the 3rd. Ring finger is playing the 2nd. It's muting the 1st, along with my first finger is also muting the 1st as well. So you should be hearing mutes except for the 5th string and 2nd string. Okay. That is going to be applied to all the riff. Every chord that you play, that is applied no matter what. The other thing that happens is the first finger stays on string 5 and the ring finger stays on string 2. That will apply as well. So let's learn that chord first. So you know this first one. This is also going to be known as number 1. Okay. Let's go to number 2. You're going to take the same formation and you're going to take that first finger to fret 9, string 5. Ring finger, string 2, fret 10. Once again, everything else is muted. Notice it's the same type, the same form, the same mold as number 1. This is number 2. Okay, number 1 and number 2 are the same mold. Okay, now let's go to number 3. What you do is you take that first finger, you move it up 1 fret, string 5. So that's fret 10. Ring finger is going to be fret 12, string 2. Everything else once again muted. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. So from here now, and as you can tell, it's very easy to make other notes happen. So you got to be very light when you touch. Now, this new formation is the same for 4. We're going to take finger 1 and 3. We're going to move them up 2 frets each. So finger 1 is fret 12 now, string 5. Ring finger, string 2, fret 14. Okay, everything else once again is muted. So 1 and 2 are the same shape. 3 is a different shape right here. And 4 are the same as well. So 3 and 4 are the same, and 1 and 2 are the same. So get this shift down, just get this movement down. Get comfortable with these chords. Get comfortable with the mutes. Make sure you put those mutes in there, okay? That's very important as well. Once you feel comfortable, we're going to go ahead and put this now into the outline of the order that you play them now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 3, back to 4, going to 2 now, and then back to 1 where you started. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. Okay, get that down next. Go ahead and just get that order down. Okay, just get it where it's fluent. Okay, and notice it sounded clean, everything was muted that was needed. Work on that next. Now, here's the tricky part, because now we're going to start layering for the riff. We're not going to play the riff yet, because the riff is like this. There's a lot going on there, so we're going to work on one more thing before we put it all together. We're going to work on a slide, the slide that you see me doing here. I'm going to give you an idea, just a taste of it, so you can work on that first because it'll make it a lot easier. So what we're doing is you're going to take 1, you're going to take 1, don't do a down strum like I did. I had a little bit of a brain fart. what you're going to do is you're going to take one, you're going to pluck it up and slide to 2. Now, as you slide to 2, you need to bring your right arm down without strumming. There's no strum there, and that's going to help you the most get this riff down, because that was really tricky for me. So what you're going to do, take 1 to 2, strum up, move your right arm just down to the up position, and get ready to do another up. Watch. To 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and follow the order that you know. Back to 3, back to 4, back to 2, back to 1. So it's like this. The thing that you have trouble with, or you might have trouble with like I did, is making sure the right hand goes down to get ready for the next up strum. That's the hardest part for the riff, in my opinion, okay? Because normally you would want to strum down, but you don't. You just get ready for the next one. Now, that's going to apply, but we got to change it a little, and now we're going to throw it in with the riff. So get ready. If you're not ready, go ahead and rewatch these other parts first, and then come back to this. So, opening starts with the down up. Okay, down up, just... Then you go into a smack. The way I do my smack is I take my right hand, I do the palm mute with the right hand, but I also take my finger pressure off the fretboard. I keep my fingers on the strings, so I get the mute, but I take the pressure off the frets. Okay, so I do 2 mutes, one with my right, and I take the pressure off with my left to get the mute. Make sure it's muted. So, down, up, mute. Up, slide to 2. Okay, so. Now remember, when you slide, get in the down position with the right hand. Now here's the rest of the formula for this riff until the end. Now you're going to do an up strum, mute, up strum, slide to the next chord. So once again, up strum, mute, up strum, slide to the next chord, which in this case it's 3. Right when you slide to the next chord, you go into that up strum again. Mute, up strum, slide to 4, up strum, mute, up strum, slide back to 3, up strum, mute, up strum, slide back to 4. And as you're holding the notes, you keep the up strum going. So up strum, mute, up strum, slide out, back to 2. Oops. And then up strum, mute, up strum, slide to the first position, okay? Now, I know that might be a little tricky. I'm going to just take this in 3 speeds for you before we call it quits, and you can see it, okay? Once again, rewatch that. And one more thing, actually. When you come out, I told you it's different at the end. Oops. When you do the slide, it's a down, up, palm mute at the end to go back into the beginning. So, down, up, at the end, mute, and then it comes right back into the riff, okay? So, let me show you from 4 to 2 to 1. So to go like this. Now, right there, I kind of started the loop again. So let me just put this together. I'm going to play this at 3 speeds. I'm going to play them twice each, just so you can see how that loop goes, okay? Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as always. And if you need more help with this song, other songs, or if you feel stuck in your guitar playing, I'm a Skype guitar instructor, and you can learn more about me and read what my students have to say about my guitar lessons at mountainsideguitar.com. Thanks for watching this video, and remember that a video can only explain it one way. I'll see you guys on the next guitar lesson video.